I ended up hanging out with Lauren for a while, and Melina, through some stupid Melina games, legitimately ends up fucking over Lauren pretty hard. I feel pretty bad about it. I also find out that like Melina is also talking a lot to Farha, and they're saying kind of weird, dumb shit. Part of it involving Lauren. So after hanging out with Lauren, I basically have to kind of like cut her completely out of my life, more or less as a friend, because of Melina's crazy bullshit. And I tell Lauren, I'm like, yeah, hey, these two people were talking about you. Like, this is really dumb, and I'm sorry, but you know, whatever. It's stupid shit. Ever since Lauren hears that, okay, Lauren has like this unbelievable fucking vendetta against Farha. So if you've ever seen Lauren like randomly tweeting shit about Farha over the past year, it's because of this. She's like obsessively hating Farha. I think I end up having a long conversation with Farha like 2 or 3 months ago after Melina's finally gone, because now I'm like, after Melina's gone, I can like start to resort out my relationships with people because I don't have some weird malevolent force like working against me in the background now. And I think after Lauren found out that I had kind of like sealed, what would you say, mended the bridge with Farha, Lauren got really fucking mad. At this point, I think Lauren has like lost her mind in terms of how much she hates Farha and how upset she is that I have been like, that I'm like refriending Farha. She's like super ass mad about this. Jasmine approaches me, and Jasmine tells me like, oh, I've heard you said a whole bunch of horrible, evil, crazy, nasty shit about Farha. I find out through Jasmine basically that like Lauren is running around behind the scenes because she has nothing else to do with her time apparently, and she's talking to a whole bunch of people, telling them that I've said like these unhinged, crazy things, not just about Farha, but about like a ton of people. There are some people that I say bad things about, but anybody that I say a bad thing about, I've said to their face, or I've said publicly. What's this stuff Lauren keeps saying about you recording people in your apartment? When Lauren says that over and over again, she's referring to one conversation that I recorded between me and somebody else that had to do with a lot of Melina stuff. And if somebody's gonna fuck me over or do some really weird, shady, fucked up shit, maybe, theoretically, I might record a conversation. The way that Lauren keeps saying this is that like, is implying that I'm like recording me fucking people or recording me like sexual stuff or something like that. When Lauren says that over and over again, that's what she's referring to. There were two other times where Jasmine and like kind of Farha have like come to me and they're like, hey, Lauren has made all of these crazy accusations against you, that you've like made these like disgusting comments about my appearance, that you've made these disgusting comments about blah blah blah. It's like, I don't do these kinds of comments. If you would know me personally, I've never like comment. I've never said like, oh, this girl is a disgusting fucking, you know, tit or something. I just don't make those kinds of comments. It's not how my brain works. There were 2 different times. I have at least one witness for this. Okay, so these guys come to me and they're like, hey, what about all these things that Lauren says you said? And both times, people are like, I have proof that you did this. Both times, the conversation started off with them saying like, oh, we've got receipts of you saying these things. And I'm like, okay, well, let me go check through our logs. And when I check through the logs, it's always the opposite of the other person saying the thing, and then me either like putting LOL or like trying to disengage or change the conversation. Every single time. After the second time this happened last time, I was like, listen, fuck all of you. I don't need any of you in my life. This is like not worth anything. I don't even, like, none of you guys are even close friends to me, so I'm not wasting my time with this. If you want to come at me saying that I did something wrong, because I do wrong shit, I fuck up sometimes, I'm not perfect, but like, you need to come with evidence, okay? And a receipt can't just be you saying somebody told you something, okay? Some hearsay bullshit. Show me like a fucking log or a DM or whatever the fuck. But that's basically it, yeah. It was me being friends with Farha again, and then it was me shutting down Lauren, who asked to date, I think about a month ago. And then after that, she went around telling a bunch of people that she turned me down for dating. And yeah, she just has gotten like super unhinged. Because Lauren is insanely fucking dramatic. But yeah, I think that Lauren, Jasmine, and Farha are like girls, if you know what that expression means. So they'll kind of like support each other on their shit. But like, you know, yeah, whatever. What's the point of being this vague if nobody can ever understand this? I think you understand enough. Wasn't Lauren shit talking Jasmine when they first met? Yeah, she goes back and forth on a lot of people. She's just very, very, very dramatic. I don't really care too much about all of this. Like, none of this really matters that much to me because none of these people are that close to me. The only reason I'm saying anything at all now is because there's 2 really weird and annoying things that are happening. One is that Lauren keeps like typing messages that make it sound like I'm secretly recording people having sex. That's what it sounds like. Because she's saying things like, oh yeah, Steven records people in his apartment, he's nasty. And then number 2, I don't know if this is all still residual Mr. Girl stuff or if this comes from far or what, but like Lauren's running around saying like, oh, the only reason I don't like any of these people is because Destiny is like turning all the girls against each other or some weird shit like that. Despite the fact that Lauren has started fights with like every single fucking girl that she's ever met on Twitter, and I have nothing to do with any of that. But anyway, there you go. Ugh.